It's upholstery class day. I've dropped my chair off already, parked the car, and now I'm just going back to spend 4 hours working on my chair. I wonder how much I can get done today. So just to have a recap, it's a chair that I picked up at a car boot for £5. It's not a great quality chair, but I think I can make it look really nice with a bit of TLC. I've never done any upholstery before and I'm desperate to learn. So I started last week, stripped it all back, which was quite a hard task, but I did it. And now, hopefully today, I will start putting some webbing on and transforming it. Last week, some of you were asking where I am doing my workshop, and it's here, Upper Marketplace Upholstery in Fakenham. And so far, so good. Here are the details. Let's go in. This is how far I got with my chair last week, and also I did a bit during the week as well at home. I've removed all the tacks and pins and staples to make sure that it's ready to move ahead with the next. The next stage is to add webbing. I'm putting it on the back, the sides, and then moving on to the seat area. Even though the chair was cheapy when I first brought it in, we've decided to rebuild it using quality traditional methods, which I'm so pleased about. This is harder than it looks because the chair has rounded sides. It keeps wobbling around. I really need to prop it up and keep it in position. And getting the webbing really taut is quite strenuous too. There's a skill here to be learnt. I have to pick up a tack with the magnetic hammer and whack it in, and then twiddle the hammer around and really hammer it in. It's not as easy as it looks. I've just encountered a bit of a problem. I was putting on the webbing here. The frame is not that great, as we've already discussed, and as I was putting the webbing on, it's actually split here, which I can't fix today. Thankfully, I've just phoned Mark and he has said that he can sort that out, so I'm going to take these bits off for now and just concentrate on the base. Take it home and let Mark do his thing, and then I can carry on with this next week. We actually thought initially that it was the end of my chair, but hopefully Mark can recover it. This is so much easier putting on the webbing in this direction because it can actually stand on all 4 feet and it's not rolling around all over the place. I'm finding it really fascinating to see all the different processes that go into making and reupholstering a chair. You can see why it's so expensive to have done. It's a good job, I'm enjoying it, I can do it myself. I'm wondering if I'm brave enough to attempt my small Victorian sofa. Whilst I'm busy putting the webbing on, let me remind you about Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is a website where, if you enjoy my free content, you can show your appreciation by buying me a coffee, or in my case, a green tea. As always, I'll add a link in the description below, and a big thank you to everyone who has already bought me a coffee. I'm going to have such strong arm muscles if I take this up as a hobby. It's actually really strenuous. Now that I've used traditional methods to put on the webbing, I'm using more modern methods now by using a staple gun on a compressor to add some hessian. This is so much quicker. It's fine that it doesn't look perfect because I'm just layering and layering, so we're never going to see this. We're just about to take a break, but this is how far I've got this morning, so it's not looking at all bad. I've put the webbing on here and also on the seat, and then put some hessian on. Obviously I should have put the webbing on the back as well, but this needs to go home to have a repair done on it. But it's coming together a lot quicker than it was taking it all to bits. Gosh, upholstery is really intense. Not what I was expecting at all, but I am really loving it. Anyway, I thought that I would take a break, and behind Upper Marketplace there is St Peter's Church, and I found this network of alleyways which I just didn't know existed, and it's stunning. I'll have to come back here another day when I've got a bit more time. Loving it. It's really peaceful. Now, I know that my daughter had said that sometimes when she's waiting for the bus that she comes and sits in the graveyard, and I had no idea where that was, but now I know. It looks beautiful in the sun, and just in front of me is the row of shops, and that's where the upholstery workshop is, in one of those buildings. Okay, that was a nice break, but time to get back at it. I'm now making the seat pad with coir, so I have to get bits of coir and fluff it up and get rid of any hard bits and put it on top of the chair, and then hopefully it will begin to start to look like a chair, and it really sets me up for next week to crack on with it even more. This is hugely satisfying. I can't believe that it's gone from that chair that was covered in foam and cardboard, and now it's beginning to look like this. Look at that. That makes me so happy. I can go home now and order fabric. This is really exciting. There's no going back. I've just ordered the fabric. I have gone with what I thought that I was going to go with. So Linwood in brass, that's Verdi in brass, and Arley House giraffe. Very, very excited about this. I'm going for the Linwood cotton on the front. That's just a really nice neutral. It will go anywhere in the house because I haven't quite decided where this chair is going to live yet. So wherever I put it, I know that it's going to go well. And then as a bit of a surprise, giving the chair a bit of character, I'm using Arley House giraffe as a stripe down the back, which I think will be great. This chair, if it lives in the living room where it currently has been living, the back of the chair is up against the wall near the window, so you won't really see it, but I'm just hoping that if you ever do see it, it will be a really lovely surprise. So that's 80% cotton, and then this is velvet. It's ordered. I cannot change my mind. I don't think I'd want to because I am very, very happy. I've come across a bit of a snag with the legs. I don't think I can change the legs purely because this is only 4 centimetres wide and I just cannot find any new legs that are only 4 centimetres wide. This currently sits next to another chair and the legs are 20 centimetres high as opposed to these, which are only 12. And I really wanted to get some 20 centimetres high so that they would sit together a bit better. But I don't think I can make that work. I'm going to get Mark to have a quick look later. I have done my research and I do not think I'm going to be able to find a new leg that is narrow enough, but we live in hope. Anyway, this is where I got to yesterday. This is just some temporary hessian which has been put on to protect what's underneath. Let me just take a tack off. So pleased. I've just put some temporary tacks around to hold it in place. As you can see, I got to the point of putting the queer in as a pad. I didn't finish it. Next week I think I'm going to have to put some more in and fluff it up and make sure that there are no hard spots and that it's all even. But I'm really pleased with the shape so far. It's beginning to look like a chair, which is excellent. Mark's had a look at this and he is convinced that he can sort this out, so that's brilliant. I just need him to have time to do that. And I've ordered some webbing. Hopefully Mark can do this in time, and then before I go to the workshop next week I can actually put some webbing on here as well, and then I'm ready to go into the next stage. It's very, very exciting. I'm so enjoying this workshop. I just really needed it in my life and I didn't realise. I'm obviously learning a new skill, which I'm thoroughly enjoying, but it's really nice to go out and spend 4 hours with a couple of like-minded ladies and have some really good conversation. So I feel very refreshed after doing it. If you are in Norfolk and you fancied doing it, I have had a few people ask where I go. The tutor is called Sarah Pearce. She's not only an upholsterer, but she's also a trained teacher. She's very, very good, very patient, and explains things really, really well. And she runs Upper Marketplace Upholstery in Fakenham. I'll add the details in the description below, so if you are interested, just get in contact with her. I know she's really booking up her workshop, so I've had to book in already for another one in the new year, because otherwise if I left it I just wouldn't get the opportunity to do it. Anyway, I've been ordering tools. If you're interested about doing a bit of upholstery yourself, I'll just add links to these tools so you know what they are if you wanted to buy them yourselves. These are my latest ones. This is a webbing stretcher. You saw me using that yesterday to put the tension on the webbing before putting the tacks in. A magnetic hammer, which is just incredible. So, so clever how it works. You just pick up the tack with one end. Let me just pop this back down and tack it back down. Whack it in with the magnetic side, spin it round, and then put the tack in like that. Last week I bought myself some tack removers and a mallet, and I think the only thing I need now is some pliers. I'm convinced Mark's got pliers, so I'm just waiting for him to find some, but if I can't, I'll have to buy some of those as well. Well, I hope you are enjoying my upholstery journey. I'm certainly loving sharing it with you. I'd love to know your thoughts, so leave some thoughts in the comments, positive or negative, all comments welcome. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week. We have nothing social planned this weekend. We're really hoping to get on with the shower room. The outdoor shower is becoming untenable now. The weather's turned and it's horrible. So we need to push on with the shower. Hopefully my next video will be showing you progress of that. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.